You ever wake up in the dead of night to a sound that just doesn't belong? That's how it started for me. 2 a.m., the low groan of my garage door creaking open in our sleepy little cul-de-sac in Willow Creek, Pennsylvania. I thought it was a dream at first, that half-asleep haze where your brain plays tricks, but then, clank, metal on concrete, sharp enough to snap me wide awake. My heart's pounding, and my first thought, crazy as it sounds, is someone stealing my rusty old lawnmower, which, let's be honest, wouldn't be worth the jail time. Still, nobody's supposed to be in there, so I grab my phone, slip on my sneakers, and tiptoe to the window overlooking the driveway. And there, under the glow of her phone's flashlight, is Linda, our HOA president, decked out in yellow dishwashing gloves, clutching a notebook like she's auditioning for CSI, Suburbia. I nearly laughed out loud, but the anger hit harder in my garage, inspecting my shelves like she owns the place. Linda's the kind of neighbor who'd send you a typed letter about your mailbox being half an inch too tall, the queen of petty power trips, always strutting around like she's the mayor of our little street. But this is next level. She's poking through my paint cans, muttering to herself, scribbling notes like she's building a case for the Supreme Court of Lawn Care. I'm torn between storming out there and just watching the absurdity unfold, but I dial 911 instead, keeping my voice low as I tell the dispatcher, yeah, my neighbor's in my garage, uninvited, at 2 in the morning. There's a pause, then, is she armed? I glance out the window. Linda's waving her notebook like it's a badge of honor. Just a notebook, I say, but it's Linda, so that's dangerous enough. Within minutes, red and blue lights flood the street, and Linda's head snaps up like a deer caught in headlights. She doesn't run. Onosh marches out, arms crossed, and announces to the cops, "Good, you're here. I'm reporting multiple violations in this garage." I'm standing there, jaw on the floor, as she launches into a rant about my unauthorized storage and fire hazards. The cops exchange a look. One of them leans over and whispers, "She really thinks this is her job, huh?" I nod. HOA president. The younger cop smirks. That tracks. The body cams are rolling, catching every word as Linda doubles down, insisting the HOA charter gives her authority over shared structures. The older cop, clearly over it, cuts her off. "Ma'am, this is private property." That's not how it works. Her facio, you should have seen it, pure shock, like the idea of laws applying to her was a personal insult. I tell the cops I want to press charges for trespassing, and when I say it, looking her dead in the eye, the silence is golden. Linda's mouth flaps open and shut, no sound, just pure disbelief as they cuff her and lead her to the squad car. Neighbors' lights are flicking on now, blinds twitching, and I'm just standing there, arms folded, trying not to grin as Linda shrieks about community standards all the way down the driveway. That footage, man, it's my golden ticket, but I didn't know then how much I'd need it. Next morning, there's a certified letter in my mailbox, thick as a brick, from Linda, on HOA letterhead no less. My wife, Sarah, spots it and raises an eyebrow. What? Her Majesty's already back at it. I slice it open, and it's 4 pages of pure nonsense. Linda's accusing me of harboring hazardous conditions in my garage. Paint cans, volatile, my snow shovel, excess equipment, extension cords, trip hazards. Sarah's reading over my shoulder, laughing so hard she's snorting coffee. She breaks in, gets arrested, and we're the problem? That's Olympic-level crazy. But I'm not laughing. Linda's playing dirty, switching from criminal stunts to her real battlefield, the HOA. She knows the trespassing charge is airtight with that footage, so she's weaponizing bylaws, copying the board, trying to bury me in paperwork and paint me as the bad guy. I'm not about to let her win, so I draft a response, cool and sharp, quoting the HOA charter back at her how it only covers exteriors, not my private garage, and I end with a zinger. I trust future inspections will respect state trespassing laws and member privacy. Certified mail, right back at her. Game on. The HOA meeting a week later is a circus. The community center's packed. Word of Linda's arrest spread like gossip at a barbecue. She struts in, wearing this blinding green blazer, gripping her notebook like it's the Constitution. She's defiant, but there's bags under her eyes. She's not sleeping. When she tries to hijack the meeting, waving photos she took in my garage, I stand up, calm as can be, and ask, Is evidence from a legal trespass admissible under HOA rules? The room goes dead quiet. Linda freezes, photos dangling in her hand. I slide the police report across the table, because I've got some evidence too. The whispers start, then laughter when someone mutters. That's from the night she got cuffed, right? Linda loses it, ranting about neighborhood integrity. But the more she talks, the crazier she sounds. The board chair, sweating, defers the issue, and just like that, she's losing her grip. But Linda doesn't quit. She sues metafamation, emotional distress, and, I kid you not, malicious obstruction of community standards. Sarah nearly chokes laughing. Malicious obstruction? What? Locking your garage. I call my buddy Tom, a lawyer with a knack for property disputes. He's grinning by the time I'm done explaining. She trespassed, got caught on camera, and she's suing you? Oh, this is going to be fun. In court, Linda's lawyer paints her as a saint, a volunteer hero slandered by my hostile actions. Then Tom plays the Bodycam footage. The courtroom's dead silent as Linda's voice echoes, lecturing cops about my paint cans at 2 a.m. When she says, "The HOA gives me authority," and the cop snaps, "That's not how the law works," someone in the gallery snickers. By the time she's shown in cuffs, still ranting, Linda's squirming, her lawyer's pale, and the judge looks done. "This is a misuse of court time," she says, tossing out the case and hinting I could countersue. Linda storms out, hissing at me in the hall. "You'll regret this." I just smile. "You did this to yourself, Linda." I just hit play. Back in the neighborhood, she's still got the HOA board, and she's wielding it like a sledgehammer. New rules every week, targeting me. No excessive garage storage, no tools on driveways. But the footage has changed things. Neighbors are done with her. At the next meeting, they fight back. Mike, my neighbor, calls her out. "You broke into his garage, Linda. You don't get to play victim." Others chime in fines for garden gnomes, threats over basketball hoops. It's a rebellion. When I speak, I keep it simple. She trespassed, got arrested, and now she's targeting all of us. That's not leadership. The recall vote's a landslide shout. Linda's face when the results come in, like she's been slapped with a wet fish. She storms off, vowing we'll regret it. You'd think that'd be the end, but no. Creepy letters start showing up and signed. But pure Linda, warning of traitors and retribution. Then, at 3 a.m., my security camera catches her, spray painting, rules matter, on my garage, notebook tucked under her arm like it's her lifeline. I show the cops. They shake their heads. She doesn't learn. She's arrested again. Vandalism, restraining order violation. The video goes viral, dubbed Notebook Nancy, online, complete with memes. She's fined, ordered to pay for the damage, and slapped with a no-contact order. Her house goes up for sale soon after. The day she moves out, I'm on my lawn, watching her load boxes, no notebook in sight. She glances at me, opens her mouth, then just drives off. The cul-de-sac feels lighter, like we can breathe again. Standing in my garage now, looking at those same shelves Linda called hazardous, I realized this wasn't just about her. It was about standing up to someone who thought they could control everyone, about letting the truth and a good camarado the talking. So what do you think? Ever dealt with a Linda in your life? Drop a comment. Tell me your story. I am all ears. And if you like this wild ride, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you don't want to miss what happens next in Willow Creek.